Hey guys, Kelly here, and I want to share with you a simple strategy to work expired leads, and it's probably a little different than what you are used to hearing. Now guys, let me say this. If you haven't already, make sure you go to the bottom and hit the subscribe button for my channel, and also hit the little bell so you'll be notified the next time I put together, and I do these several times a month, put together a video on lead generation. And one of the things that I am very interested in is finding lead sources that you can generate and then convert that cost you very little money. Now in my area, you can get Zillow leads for sellers, and they're going to cost you between $75 and $100 a lead. So what I try to do is show you a strategy, especially if you're just starting out or if your budget's not as high, on how you can go out and generate immediate business with consistency, so that you can chart your marketing course over the next 3, 6, 12 months. So this particular lead source is going to be something that we talk about that most agents aren't utilizing or going after. And what are they? These are older expireds. The majority of agents right now that work for a franchise broker are being taught, or if they're coached, being taught to go after the new expireds and utilize basically what I would call the same type of generic script. Hey, this is so-and-so agent with so-and-so brokerage. If you're not aware, your home has recently expired off the MLS, which means it's no longer for sale. The reason for my call is to find out if you're up to interviewing really aggressive agents to finally get your home sold. So that's what the new expireds are hearing. What I do with new expireds generally is I send them letters. So anyway, let's talk about a source of leads that you can start working right now that 99% of all agents either have given up on or just are not going after. And you can utilize several sources to find your leads. You can utilize RedX, Onyx. You could utilize LandVoice. Now these lead systems are going to run about $150 to $160 a month. I use a company called MyPlusLeads, and you can Google them, myplusleads.com. I think you can get like a 15-day free trial. These are going to be for sale by owners and expireds, and it lets you go back up to 12 months. So what I did on this example is I pulled up leads from January of 2019, and I told the lead source that I only wanted it in certain cities, and I only wanted it starting at price point here all the way up. So, and then I also told it that I wanted leads that gave me the most amount of data on the individual seller. So that's what I got. And in January, 55 leads matched my criteria. If I just went wide open in the entire area that I'm at, it would be several hundred. Well, I don't want to waste my time with leads I can't put into my CRM. And that'll make sense in just a minute. So what I've got is I've got leads pulled up, and here's one. So what I would do with this lead is I would take a look at it. Okay, and it does have an email. It's got phone number. It also has social media contacts. So what I'll do is the first thing is I'll grab that MLS number and I'll go into my local MLS and I'll pull it up. It shows expired. And then I drop down to the bottom and I make sure that it's still expired. Sometimes an expired listing on that particular MLS could be relisted with an agent and get a whole different MLS number. So you need to make sure you go ahead and do a little bit of research on this so that you're not communicating with somebody who either no longer owns the home or could possibly be under contract with another agent. So once I ascertain that that's fine, then I've got a CRM, and with eXp Realty, we get KV Core. Now this would cost you about $6,000 to $8,000 a year if you bought it on your own. We get this as part of eXp, and by the way, and this is not a recruiting video, but if you do want some information on eXp, if you want to have a no BS conversation about eXp Realty, then go to the bottom of the video and I will send you a link. You're welcome to schedule a 15-minute phone call. My goal is to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Tell you why I moved from the broker I was with as the vice president of marketing and sales from the broker I was with to eXp, and what I'm doing in my business the next 3, 6, 12, and 24 months. So go down to the bottom. There will be a link for you to schedule a 15-minute call with me. And my promise to you is we're not going to do a heavy recruiting call. I'll answer any questions you guys have. All right, let me get back to my CRM. So I have set up a drip campaign for old expired seller leads. So what I do, and by the way, on my and you might want to pause the video because I'm going to show you this real quick. What I do is once I put a lead into this, they're going to get an email. And the email is going to simply state, Let me see if I can pull it up. Right here, you want to pause the video. If you want to write this down word for word, you're welcome to do that, or change it or come up with your own. But here's what I say. You listed your home with a realtor a while ago. I know it's frustrating. It did not sell. My only question is, are you still interested in getting the home sold? If not, then I wish you well and you can unsubscribe. If the answer is yes, and I'm not going to read the whole email, but that's the first email they're going to get. And they'll get that as soon as the lead goes into the system. Then 30 minutes later, they're going to get a text. All right? The text is going to say, "Hi, first name. Can we talk about getting your house back on the market? Watch this." And I got a little video I created about what I do. All right, day 2, second email. And there it is right there. So if you want to pause it there. And then down here is where I finish the email. All right? So that's day 2. On day 8, they're going to get another email. There it is. You might want to pause it. You're welcome to copy this and use it. On day 10, they're going to get another email. I'm sorry, they're going to get a text. Thinking of putting your home on the market? Want to see how I can save you thousands in heavy commissions? Text back, relist, and save. Now, guys, I have a program for, just so you know, I have a program for older expireds. If they're going to be listing with me and buying another home as soon as I sell theirs, and the home is within 50 miles of the address they currently live in, I will do a 4.5% total commission. I'll get 2 and I'll offer 2.5 to the buyer's agent. And then when we move into a new home, as long as that new home is more expensive than the home they're in, I'll give them up to 1% of my commissions on the buy side for them to use for closing cost. If the home is less than the home that they're currently in, I'll give them 0.5%. So that's my unique selling proposition to them. So that's what they're going to get when they hit me back and say, "Tell me more." And then on day 13, here's my last email to go out to this one. And I'm actually still building this template out. I'll have emails going out 100 days. Here is the email. Guys, again, you can pause it and utilize this to your heart's desire. By the way, on this free link to a free ebook, I utilize a company called Keeping Current Matters or Keeping Current Matters. They have a free trial. Just look them up, and they have free brandable ebooks that you can send out to buyers or sellers. So guys, that's it. So what I do when I get this lead right here, and I've got his contact information, matter of fact, let me go ahead and take it. I'll show you exactly what I do. I copy it. I go into my CRM, and I'm going to now take and add a contact. And I know a lot of you are saying, "Oh, I don't want to manually do this." Guys, you're running a business. So I try to do 5 to 10 of these a day. I budget time in the morning to do 5 to 10 of these a day. Okay, so I'm going to put his name in there. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. Okay, then I'm going to go back to My Plus Leads, and I'm going to get his email address. So simple. Then I'll go ahead and grab his phone number. I'll put him down as a seller lead. And on lead status, I'm going to say new lead. I'm the lead owner. And for the smart campaign, he's going to go on the old seller. And then I'm going to add the contact. Now on that campaign, and just because you're going to ask, I've got a hashtag that I add to track all of them called list again. And I update it. And there it is. Now, the first email's already gone out. And I'm going to do a validation. There it is right now. Now, my system, look at all of the things this guy, this owner of this house is a part of, right? So what's going to happen is this lead who just got my first email has the ability to reach back. Now, he might not be interested, or he might tell me to go, F off. I don't care. If I'm doing 5 to 10 of these a day, guys, I think you can see that there should be the possibility of you generating at least 1 listing a month off of this. Can you spend, say, 30 minutes a day doing this strategy? And again, guys, that lead's now in my database. There he is right there. Okay, he's in the database. And all I did was I went to January with the parameters I want on myplusleads.com, and I've got 55 leads in January that I can potentially work with. So in January, let's just say that of the 55, only 25 of them are leads that are going to be leads that I can put into my system. Well, that's January. So 8 times 25, you do the math. Then repeat that again for sale by owners. And this video, we're not talking about FSBOs. This is just simply a lead generation strategy for old expireds. Can you guys see the power in doing this? And just simply utilizing if you don't have a drip campaign or you don't have a CRM, I believe you can pick up LionDesk fairly cheaply. If you would like to learn more information about KV Core, which is my campaign, and then again, hit the link at the bottom, and I'm more than willing to share that with you. Guys, I hope you saw some value in that. Again, consistency is what rules the day. You got to be consistent. You can't just do this for an hour, a week, and then you'll get frustrated. You'll be like, oh my God, this is the biggest waste of time. Guys, real estate, can I just slap you upside the head right now? Real estate is not one of those things you get into that you think just because you hang your license and a couple people know you in the area that suddenly you're going to make, 6 figures. You got to work this stuff. You can't be like the power agent in the town that you live in that's doing 30, 40, 50, 100 million a year. You can't be there in your first year. So what you need to do is get very proficient with the lead gen sources that you're working with and craft a unique selling proposition. Come up with something that absolutely is of value to that particular lead, and then start communicating with them. All right, enough said. I feel like I'm pontificating. Guys, I hope this made sense to you. Again, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and you'll get more of these great videos in the future. All right, guys, Kelly Wheeler here telling you thank you for hanging out with me for 11 minutes. I hope that this was something of value to you.